Brasilia, March 24. Brazil will seek Chinese technology and investment to develop a semiconductor industry in South American country, despite the attempts to deterrence U.S. relationship with China in this field. The semiconductors will be a priority in his visit to China next week by President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. Former foreign policy consultant former Foreign Minister Celso Amorim said that Brazil will not be able to take part in increasing tensions between China and the United States. Lula's trip will seek China cooperation in encouraging Brazil's sustainable development and digital economy. The U.S. government argued that relations with Chinese microelectronics production would not be welcome, which may affect Brazil's plans to produce semiconductors in a global distress. "I do not pay attention to messages," said. "But if they offer good conditions, I don't understand why we refused. We're not afraid of the big bad wolf." Lula's trip to China comes 2 months after meeting with U.S. President Joe Biden at White House, because Brasilia targets a pragmatic foreign policy bond with the best trade partners despite increasing tensions. Amorim said that Brazil did not see that it was divided between China and the United States and would not adopt an ideology such as war of democracies against international communism or autocracy. Brazil said he was grateful for supporting the democratic process threatened by his supporters of Lula's predecessor Jair Bolsonaro on the far right. However, he added, "I cannot condition that I will buy a chip or something else for these values. In fact, the chip is not impregnated with these values, worthless." Lula is expected to visit the Chinese telecommunication giant Huawei Technologies factory in Brazil for 20 years. Huawei, a supplier most of 4th and 5th generation mobile technology in Brazil, received approval new technologies suspended by U.S. government, which classifies company as a national security risk. Under pressure Trump administration, Bolsonaro banned use of Huawei equipment in Brazil's 5G network, but dropped idea because lobby by phone carriers investing in cheaper Chinese equipment. Lissandra Paraguasu.